Okay, what we do is we have this farmer Ed, and Ed wants to build a fence, but around a plot of land, and it's a rectangular plot. But what's different about this is it borders a river. So let's draw our river here. Now, Ed has some restrictions. Ed only has 750 feet of fence. Now, it's a rectangle, so to solve this problem, we're going to let this side be x, and since this side is an x, this side is also x, and this side we can call y, but there's no corresponding side to y. It's strictly empty here. But the area inside here is still the same, whether this is material or it's water, right? It doesn't matter. It's still a border. And it still has length y, but we're not going to put a y there because we're not going to build anything there, right? So the total length around here is this side plus this side, which is 2x, because it's x plus y. We have the constraint that this has to total 750, I forget in the problem if it was meters, right? 750 meters is a big fence, right? Now the area of this fence, this is a y, right? Okay. 2x plus y is 750 meters. Or we can rewrite this, and I'll show you why we're going to do it in a second, is y is equal to 750 minus 2x. Now everything is in meters, so I'm not going to write meters down. It's just extra stuff to write, but everything, the units are meters. And what we want to do, what Ed wants to do with this material is he wants to build the biggest fence possible. The biggest area, or meters squared, right? So the area of this is going to be the length times the width. It's going to be this area in here. And that area, A, is equal to x times y. But y we know from this equation over here, we subtracted 2x from each side. Y is equal to 750 minus 2x. So this is equal to x times 750 minus 2x is equal to 750x minus 2x squared is equal to, just rearranging these terms, negative 2x squared plus 750x. Now the reason I'm rewriting it this, whenever you want to maximize or minimize something and it's a parabola, you want to write in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. In this case there's nothing here, so really c is just 0. We can add it. Now a is negative 2, b is 750, and c is 0. Now what this is because there's a negative 2 over here, this is a face-down parabola. A face-up parabola does not have a maximum value, it has a minimum value. But we want to maximize, and this is a formula for area, so luckily it has a maximum value. Okay? And it's going to be right here. So the value of that is actually the vertex. And remember that the x-coordinate for the vertex, and of course this would be x, and this would be the a-axis, right? Because a is a function of x, right? So a is equal to negative 2x squared plus 750x plus 0, right? So on the vertical axis, it's usually y, but in this case it's a, because a is a function of x. And on the horizontal axis is the x, because x is the independent variable here, right? So for a parabola, the x-coordinate of the vertex is given by negative b divided by 2 times a. So this is going to be equal to negative 750, negative b, divided by 2 times a, which is equal to negative 2. So this is equal to negative 750 divided by 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. And 750 divided by 4 is going to be 180. 187.5. And the units are meters here if you want to write that. It's up to you. So we know that this side x is going to be 187.5 meters. You might want to double check my calculations to make sure I divided correctly, but that should be right. Now the y coordinates we have up here is 750 minus 2x. So this is going to be equal to 750 minus 2 times 187.5, right? I just copied this value over here, which is 187.5 and for x. So y is equal to 750 minus 2x, 2 times x, which is equal to 750 minus 2 times x, which comes out to be 187.5, which is equal to 750 minus 350, which is equal to 350, and if you like, put meters over here. So we know that y is going to be equal to 350 meters. Now, to calculate the area, there's two ways we can do it. We have two equations for area, right? And they're both equivalent. We know area is equal to x times y. And we know that area is equal to negative 2x squared plus 750x. So we have two options. We can either plug x into this equation, or since we know both x and y, we can just plug both x and y in here. But I'm going to go ahead and use this top one because it's a lot nicer looking than this one. It's just x times y. So this is going to be 187.5 times 350. And that's what my area is going to be. And that comes down to, I'll just write it right here, if I multiply these two guys together, I'm out of paper, this will come up to 656.25 feet squared. So 65,625 feet squared is my answer. And that number is just the product of these two numbers. Just check it with your calculator if you like. And check out my calculations. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere, and you can send me a message back and see like I got something different. It's totally possible. And I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.